All right, we should be live. Hey everyone, welcome to the Anderson Bros Outdoors. I'm Jake, and on today's live stream, we are doing the giveaway for the Vanquish Origin. We were essentially selling tickets for $25 to purchase or win one of these here, a Vanquish Origin. It is the new flagship from Vanquish. So today we're going to do the giveaway. I had the stream scheduled for 5. However, since it looks like Vanquish is going to do the Trucks of Freedom again this year, after they said that they weren't, maybe they won't, who knows. However, their stream starts at 5 Central, so I didn't really want to stream or broadcast at the same time they were, because then it would cause, conflicts. Hey Taco, what's happening? So I have all of the order numbers here, and what I will be doing, Gentry, welcome. So what I will be doing is, can everyone hear me? It looks like my audio is working just fine, but what up, Chaz? Springer. So essentially the way this will work is I have taken order numbers and the number of tickets purchased per order number, and I've made that the total number of order numbers. That's a lot. So if your order number was 925 and you bought 6 tickets, there will be 6 entries for 925. So, what up, Dalton? All right. Just getting the list here. So again, if you missed it, I did move the time from 5 Central to 4. I forgot today's the day that Vanquish normally streams at 5. And it looks like they're doing the Trucks of Freedom potentially. So we're going to start a little early and give away the cash. So we still had, at midnight last night, we still had 44 tickets left, which is around $1,100. The total... let's see. So the total dollar amount that I was going for was $4,000, so that whoever purchased it can purchase the truck for $3,500. If you want some additional colors, I think the panels was $100, and then the chassis was $100, so that's an extra $200. So you're looking at $3,700. And then the final $300 was to pay for taxes and shipping, because it was right around the $4,000 mark for them. So, getting the password now, or excuse me, the list now. There we go. So we had 110 tickets that were sold. And yeah, I believe they just released another round of Origins a couple of days ago. They did end up selling out yesterday, but there is no word yet on if they're going to stop selling them. So whoever wins, and the 110 tickets plus the entries that I paid for is at $2,900. So whoever wins will get $2,900 deposited into their PayPal within a couple hours of the drawing. I do have some stuff to do right after this, so it may not be immediate, but it will be before midnight tonight. And nobody else will know. So if you win, I will call out the order number. Obviously, nobody's going to know the order numbers, so it'll just be between us and you. And if you want to tell everyone, that's fantastic. Otherwise, it is what it is. So we are going to be running this today, or at some point in the very near future. So we got the handy dandy RC four-wheel drive lift here. Goes up and down. Super cool. So yeah. So if you win the $2,900, you can put it towards the Origin or do whatever you want. It's ultimately yours. So yes, let's go ahead and go to. It's very beautiful, especially in person. I've seen people polish them with like wax and make them super shiny, so I'll probably end up doing that to this one at some point. So yeah. So we're going to head on over here to the Firefox tab that we have open and refresh the page because I don't want people to think that I'm cheating them. Let's see. That's nice. Random number picker. List. All right, so here's the list of items. We have order number 848 all the way up to 1,079. As you can see, 1,079 purchased four tickets, so there's 4 entries for them. So yeah, I don't know if we want to do this one. We're going to test this out first. Let's do. All right, so it does pick a random number. Let's try this again. All right, so it does pick random. Right. Okay, so there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The moment of truth. Yeah, I would have really liked to have hand-delivered an Origin. I think that would be really cool. But I think, at almost $3,000, you should have enough to be able to purchase most of one and, front the extra $600 to $800 needed to finish the purchase. So it is definitely an awesome truck. It's an awesome opportunity that Vanquish has provided us. I mean, looking at the details of the truck, I know that there's a lot of positive and negative reviews or feedback on it, but I will say that if you were to go to Axial or Horizon or any other manufacturer to have this truck built, not Dan, but the Ripper machinist James stated on the live stream that there's like a lot of machine code, and they didn't actually incorporate the machine code or any of the development time into the price of the truck. So you're looking at 2 to 4 times the price of this truck if you were to buy it from another brand or another organization that doesn't have the experience to do it. So I know that there's a lot of complaints about this, that, or the other, but it's a niche truck. It's not for everyone. I love the truck, and yeah, I'm ready to get out and run it. So the difference between the normal H10 and the Origin is the normal H10 is I guess the better thing to say is the what's the same. So there's only some small similarities between the two. Some of the chassis is the same, the interior is the same, the fuel cell is the same. There are some of the same parts, but like 95% of this truck is machined aluminum. So the axles are aluminum, The hubs are aluminum. Everything in the kit that you get is essentially aluminum except for the interior and the fuel cell. The roof is not aluminum either. It is actually carbon fiber, so you can see that. The other really cool thing, and I got a new camera, so hopefully you can see the detail, but on this rear axle, you can see the welds on the axles that have been machined in. So, like I said, the fuel cell is plastic, the interior is plastic. There is like a third member, or like a before the A-pillar piece that's plastic. So, no, you can't, because you can't actually buy this axle housing, for one, and then for two, this isn't an origin. So this is based off of an early Bronco. So you can see it has the incision lights baked into it. These are $100 light pods. And then all of this is machined aluminum, right? So this, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but this is all these body panels are machined aluminum, and then the cage or chassis is actually machined aluminum as well, along with a lot of these other parts and pieces. So in theory, you should be able to purchase it all and put it together. However, that's not the case. And I'll also state that a lot of these buggies and trucks and everything that people build, they start out with a $500 to $600 truck, we'll say. And then by the time it's all said and done, you have well over $1,000 in it pretty easily, between electronics and wheels and tires and inserts and everything like that. So while it does appear to be a steep price for entry, there's really not much you have to do to it. You just have to put it together, throw some electronics in it, and send it. And everything should be very reliable. So, oh, yeah, good point, Chaz. You do also get a title. So Vanquish partnered with the company that does titling for vehicles, like real vehicles in the United States, and they actually print off a title that has the information of your exact truck. And there's also on the back, you can sign it over if you sell it. You can sign it over to whoever buys it, and things of that nature. So it's a really, really cool truck. Again, huge shout out to Vanquish for the opportunity. The wheels, so these wheels are battle-born wheels based off of early Bronco wheels. And so, there's just a lot of intricate details involved with it. And to put in perspective, the original Ripper is the first version of this. And the only thing you got with the original Ripper was the chassis and the panels. You had to buy it was made for the SCX 10.2 Builders Kit. So you had to buy all of that, and then everything else separate, like the metal housings and stuff. But it sold for $1,800. They're now selling for anywhere between $7,000 and $15,000. A couple years ago, they were selling between $15,000 and $20,000. So, there's a lot less of them. I think that there's over 250 origins now. I think there was only 160 of the Rippers made. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's pick a winner. So good luck to everyone who purchased tickets. And we're going to go over here, and we're going to, man, this is nerve-wracking, right? Because there's only one drawing, one winner. I don't know who it's going to be. So, we're going to select all, copy that out of there. We're going to refresh this page. So that way, again, you know that we're not doing anything crazy. Delete that out. Pick randomly. There's nothing to pick. Okay. Put all the numbers back in there, and oh, I'll run it at the next comp for sure. All right. Here we go. You ready, guys and ladies? 3, 2, 1. And there it is, 1019. So if your order number is 1019, you are the winner. I don't know who that is, and I'm certainly not going to say who it is on the stream here. So yeah, congratulations to 1019. And like I said, I'll send the money over via PayPal to the address that you used to purchase the tickets here in the next few hours. So I will send an email immediately with who it is that won. But in the meantime, yeah, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I appreciate everyone for the support. We did just get back from a adventure in Colorado. We spent 4 days in Colorado Springs, Buena Vista, Leadville, and the area, the general area. It was a ton of fun. Tomorrow we're releasing the first video, or day 0 of it, where we arrived at like 10 to 10:30 at night. It's a pretty short video, but it's pretty fun. And then day 1 will be next Wednesday, and so on and so forth. So where do we... So, yeah, again, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Oh, we are getting fiber internet. So, Verizon or AT&T is laying fiber as we speak up my street. And so I'll be able to do live streams and upload more content more frequently. Right now I'm using Starlink, and it's very challenging to do any type of streaming, and it took about 14 hours to upload 27 gigs worth of video between yesterday and today. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to make that process a little faster and provide more content for everyone. So yeah, we're probably actually about to take this truck out and go run it and get some footage of it. So stay tuned for that. Again, I appreciate everyone. Here in the next week, we will be doing the second giveaway for this quarter, so stay tuned for that. And as always, we hope you have a great day. Thanks, everyone.